Hey guys, Instinct here. I just recorded this video, but I guess my microphone stopped working halfway. Today, basically what I wanted to talk to you guys about was the skill-based matchmaking system and why it's harmful for the game, and what I've experienced and how you can check your latency and kind of see if you're being affected by this essentially. So I'm just going to hop into a couple games here. I already did this before, but I'll do it again. So I'm just going to quickly start a shootouts game. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, and then I'll go more in depth with it. So just give it a sec to find a game. So basically what I'm going to show you is how skill-based matchmaking is ruining the connection in the game and how it's ruining the experience. I heard Infinity Ward say that they want it to be noob friendly, like they want the new players to come in and not just get destroyed by people who have been playing for a long time. Personally, that's how I got better at the game when I first came in. Everyone was better than me. I got better. If I was just matched with people that are my same skill level, I never would have really got better. I would have stayed at that very low skill level essentially. So overall, it's already not a good idea. I kind of understand what they're going for, but the way that they have implemented it and gone about it has been absolutely ridiculous. So I'll go into two games just back to back to kind of show you the difference. So I'm just going to quickly spawn in here. So right before the game starts, I can go in here. You can see my latency is at 660 milliseconds. We'll let the game start. We'll go for a couple kills and see if it will stay there, which is already ridiculous. 660 is really high. Alright, so now that the game has started, you can see it's going from 600, 700 to around 800. Alright, so we'll leave this game and we'll go into another game. Let's start a realism TDM, for example, just so you know it's not that map, that playlist where this is happening. So essentially what's happening is when you're getting a connection that's 600 milliseconds, for example, I've gotten 1,000, I've gotten up to 1,300 milliseconds. I've never got anything under 600 milliseconds so far, and I've played the hell out of this game, and I was noticing like, oh, I'm dying really quickly. Some people are just killing me in 2-3 shots. Me, it's taking 7-8 shots to kill them. What's going on? I'm getting killed around corners. And then my friend went into the menu and he found that you can actually check your latency. So I suggest everyone go check their latency to see how high it is. So basically when it's that high, the lag compensation will assume your movements. So if they think that you're moving left and the person starts shooting to your left, then they'll give them hit markers even though the person might not be hitting you, and you really don't go in that direction. Like if you keep going straight but the game thought you were going left, then they'll give them hit markers for that. So I'll quickly spawn into this game as well, and we'll go into the options, and look, we're getting that 1,000 that I was talking about. This is usually what I'm at. That even spiked past 1,000 for a bit. So essentially what that means is when that's happening, like I said, it's ruining the game for everyone who's playing. Like for long time people, they'll notice it a lot more than people that have come in. So even if I'm shooting someone, it'll sometimes be right on them, but since the lag compensation is assuming the other player is moving in a different direction, I might not get the hit marker for that. So when I'm using like marksman rifles, it's very annoying because you'll hit them with the first shot, your second shot again is right on them, but it's actually not because of the lag compensation. So that's been happening to me a lot today, and it's really frustrating. I really want everyone to look at their latency, take a picture of it, and spam Infinity Ward, Twitter, Reddit, wherever it may be, just so they can see that honestly skill-based matchmaking is not the way to go. Past CODs have had it and they've removed it, especially because they're just checking based on like KD. There's like no other thing. So if I go into my barracks here, I have a 1.91 KD. So essentially what's happening is they're looking for other people with 1.91 KDs or around there. It seems very tight. Like I think everyone with a 1.90 to a 2.0 is probably what I'd be getting. And that's a ridiculous way to measure skill-based matchmaking, because if someone's just sitting in a corner racking up kills and they have a 5 KD, as opposed to someone running around getting a 5 KD, I don't think that's the same thing. That's not the same skill, and it's absolutely ridiculous. I've been matched with people. I personally live in Western Canada. I would usually get the Seattle server, 60 to 100 millisecond ping. Everything would be awesome, but now I get people, I've seen France, Mexico, Brazil, you name it, and it's super annoying. You can't even talk to the people. Sometimes they speak different languages that I don't speak, and it's just kind of frustrating. Like when you're in game chat and you just want to talk to someone and they're speaking like Spanish, for example. It's just not the same feeling, especially in Search and Destroy. I play a lot of Search and Destroy. And you're trying to communicate with your team. It's awful. It should just be connectivity should be the #1 priority if they want to do a bit of skill-based matchmaking, so it's still somewhat skill-based. So instead of looking for someone from like a 1.90 to a 2, they can expand it to look for people that are 1.5 to 2.5 or like 1 to 2 KD, and then that way it's much more broad, and then you can still have a good connection around 100 milliseconds. But 1,000 milliseconds literally means that from when I see the guy, he was actually there 1 second before I actually see him. But the lag compensation is what would adapt for that. But 1 second is so high that it really ruins the game. You guys, like I said, have probably noticed it. So take a picture of your guys' latencies, spam that at Infinity Ward, share this video so other people do it as well. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave your comments down below if you guys have been noticing this, if it's just a one-off for me and my friends, or kind of what's going on. And hopefully Infinity Ward will address this sooner than later, because I noticed that they have been just kind of dancing around it, just announcing other nerfs and stuff. So I respectfully ask Infinity Ward, please take a look at this. This is absolutely ridiculous, and it's really ruining the fun for a lot of people. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Instinct. Don't forget to share the video, leave a like, and share your pictures of your latency with Infinity Ward.